Do you know the crime fiction Smaller and Smaller Circles by F. H. Batacan? The science fiction Sink by Isabel Yap? And The Secret Origin of Spinman by Andrew Drillon, which combines comic book fanatism? Those published works are examples of Philippine speculative fiction. Don't be confused about those examples with different genres, as the definition of speculative fiction itself states that it's an umbrella term that includes elements of science fiction, fantasy, horror, magical realism, and other non-realist genres. Speculative fiction is a genre of writing that allows for limitless possibilities. Whatever the setting, the stories in this genre are driven by curiosity and possibilities of what could be, what tomorrow could be like, or what the mythic past of our imagination actually is. Do you have an idea that there is a story that is shorter than a short story? Confusing, right? This flash fiction is a very short story that can be as short as a few words, while short stories typically run for several pages. Flash fiction focuses on a single moment, idea, or character, often with a twist or surprise in an ending. It is designed to be read quickly and easily, making it an ideal form of entertainment for busy readers. How can you possibly tell a story that means anything in a few words? Well, it has to be flash that leaves a kind of impression in your brain, like the after image of a bright light or a firework. It is short, it has brevity, it breaks all kinds of grammar rules, it's fun to read, it promotes your creativity, and is a collaborative between you and the reader, where there's going to be holes in the story and the reader has to be willing to fill them in. If comic book have a sibling, I would say that it is the graphic novel. These two are similar because they use sequential art to tell a story. Unlike comic books, graphic novels are generally stand-alone stories with more complex plots, are usually longer, and have a more definitive story in comparison to them. So, what genre do graphic novels fall under? Always remember that a graphic novel states the format, not the genre. In other words, the term graphic novel describes how a book's content is put together. Well, authors and illustrators can actually put any genre, fiction, non-fiction, history, fantasy, or anything in between. Now, let's talk about what it looks like. Whoever creates the graphic novels which tells their stories is in a form of frames or panels. They use speech bubbles to communicate dialogue between characters. Basically, illustrations follow the sequence of events, and the story has a beginning, middle, and end. Here are some of graphic novels in the Philippines. We have the Methodology Class, Light, 66, and the Mactan 1521.